Hi, I'm Mav, and I'm here with,
Troy Birdsong.
and you're watching
Mav's
Mav's
Garden.
Garden. So, starting off, what has got you into music?
I started music back in 2011. I heard Michael Jackson. I heard Thriller Off the Wall, and once I heard that, it was pretty much set in stone. I knew that's what I wanted to do with, what I wanted to do in life. Um, and it was just about reaching the levels I wanted to get to, and it's a life journey. So
Okay, so I basically have a question that says, what was your inspiration growing up?
yeah,
And I'm going to assume it was Michael Jackson.
yeah, but I could get some other ones so I don't be boring.
Okay.
So Tyler the Creator, Childish Gambino, Kanye West before all the craziness. Thundercat, Cruza. It's this artist named Mommy I really like. A lot of my friends inspired me too. You know, shout out to STM. STM they inspired me a lot. Um, but yeah, just artists like that. Steve Lacy, he really inspires me a lot. Internet. Like I've really been into that Steve Lacy Internet and Thundercat bag
Yeah.
of recent. So those are like people who are inspiring me right now.
Do you have like a favorite performance that you've ever did? Like ever?
I think my favorite performance that I've done this far was it was at Apollo's event for his EP release in this February. We performed a 10-minute set, but I think that was our best set so far with my band. I have a band named the Birdsongs, and we performed there. And I think that was our best sounding set. Like I think everything sounded really good. We locked in that night. So yeah.
Yeah. I was there. I saw it. It was pretty good. What would you say like your creative process is like? Like, do you start with a melody or songwriting or
Yeah. I guess it depends on the song because sometimes like I do start with just a melody in my head, but a lot of the time I just try not to think and just make something because once I try, I feel like creation is somewhat of a divine process. So I feel like me getting in the way of it only really hurts things. So I try to just let things flow through me and make stuff. So sometimes it is me coming up with lyrics or a melody, or sometimes it's the beat. You know, it really depends.
I have a question that says what was your fave or like least favorite part of the process?
Yeah.
But you said you basically don't have a process. You just try and let it go.
Oh well, I can speak on that because I do have a least favorite part. It's mainly like the last parts of a song. I love the creating process, but perfecting it is so tedious to me. Like I hate finishing songs because I'm never really satisfied. So like getting those final vocals in, and even like a final mix sometimes it's just like it's very exhausting and I'm never really happy with it 100%.
Yeah, I know a lot of musicians are like that. They're always like, I hate having to finish a song because, yeah. How would you describe your music to someone who's never listened to it before?
Um, it's evolving. It evolves. It never stays the same. And I long term and short term, like over the span of my music catalog, I'm shaping it up to a way to where nothing sounds similar. Uh, like if you're listening to music 10 years down the line, I want it to sound different. Also, also within the song, like in the song itself, I always wanted to evolve and always take it to a different place. Like a song to me is like a story, and it needs to end up somewhere different from where it started.
Yeah, I get that. All right. Have you ever experienced any performance anxiety?
Oh yeah, I think I go through it every time I perform. Every time I perform, I'm very nervous. Just like I try to just be in the moment and stay present cuz I'm worrying about so much um like what if I mess up? What if the band fucks up? But I just got to learn to trust it, and just be there and learn to embrace the mistakes cuz if you're really into it, does it even matter, so I try to make it also try to make it more about the crowd than me so that even if I don't enjoy the performance necessarily, I'm so happy someone else was able to, and that's ultimately what I'm doing it for is to bring enjoyment to people. So yeah, I go through it all the time.
Do you do any vocal exercises before you go on stage? And if you do, can you reenact them?
um, no, I'm a terrible. I'm terrible. I should, but I don't. Well, one I do is lip trills, where it's like, okay, I'm about to do it. Stuff like that. Because it doesn't pressurize your vocals. It's very easy on it, and it helps you tune up. So those are like one of the few things I do. Um, yeah, but I really should warm up more. I just don't.
That just reminded me of Sharpay from High School Musical when she was doing that in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
If you were able to collab with anyone alive or dead, who would it be? I feel like you're gonna say Michael Jackson. I feel like you're gonna say Michael Jackson.
Yeah. No surprise, Michael Jackson. But some other ones. Stevie Wonder. I would love to collab with Stevie.
I feel like Michael Jackson doesn't collab a lot though. Like he didn't when he was alive.
I feel like, and if he did, it was like way no one knew about it because he really did. It really wasn't promoted because he had a couple of features, especially like in the late '70s, early '80s. Like he did some stuff in Minnie Riperton, Kenny Loggins. But I mean, he helped produce stuff for Latoya as well, his sister. But it wasn't really like known. It was more like behind the scenes and stuff like that.
I feel like he prioritized making music with people that he actually felt like made good music rather than just doing it for like publicity or promotion or anything, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where I land too. Like to me, it's not about the clout. It's about like how talented someone is. So, like yeah, like Stevie Wonder would be a good one. Like Steve Lacy, I would love to work with him. Or
I want to recommend you an artist. I want to recommend you. His name is Malcolm Todd. I really
Malcolm
like,
Tide.
yeah, Malcolm Todd. He made that
Malcolm
song I Love.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he
Okay.
makes really good music. That's just one like TikTok song. That song is good too,
Yeah.
but he makes really good music. But anyways, continue.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out for sure because I've definitely heard that song. But yeah, like Thundercat, I would love to work with him. Tyler Crater, of course. The internet. Solange. Oh my goodness, Solange is crazy. I would love to see her process. This artist named Mommy, I would love to work with her. Um, and like anybody else that I meet that's just talented, I don't want to like just if you're really crazy at what you do, I would love to work with you. So yeah.
Yeah. Final question. How would a younger Troy react to you basically doing what you love or what I'm assuming that you wanted to do as a kid now?
I think, um, I think like in like how I think of it now, I'd be like, he'd probably think I suck. But if I actually went back as a kid and like I saw myself, he'd probably be like, you're doing everything I wanted to do, and wouldn't be like couldn't be any more prouder, because everything that I said that I was gonna do when I was 9, I'm doing now, and then some. Like I never knew I was gonna start producing, and stuff like that, or start a band, multiple bands, like be in multiple bands and make music with a bunch of people and connect, with people on a deeper level. Like, um, the only thing I'm not doing is making money from it yet, but we're gonna get there. Um, so yeah, I think he'd be proud, and I think he'd be like, you're a cool guy,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Definitely. Well, that's all today. Thank you guys for watching. Did you want to plug any social medias or any albums or any bands
Yeah.
coming out soon?
Oh yeah. So first I'll start with music. I am dropping 3-track EP, a bossa nova EP very soon. I don't have a date on it, but late May, early June, before summer really hits. So look out for that. Bands, I'm in 4 bands right now. First, Sex Time Machine, STM. Shout out to them. Love them. Family. We're coming out with stuff soon, so be on the lookout for that. I have my own band, the Birdsongs. We do more 70s music. We got an EP coming out soon, so look out for that. And I'm also part of this collective called Don't Wait Until Tomorrow, or D What. I'm in the process of producing an album for them. Uh, so I don't know when that'll come out, but that's very early in the stages. And also got some house shit coming out with me and my friend Deja. We're in this duo band called Two Tone. So we got some shit coming out for that soon. So it's a lot of shit that I'm got working on. So just stay tuned, or don't, or don't,
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye. That was good.
Yeah.